Have you ever walked outside and said to yourself, wow, this place looks disgusting? Hi, my name is Avremi Toron. I have been traveling around the world, around the States, even around New York City, and when there's one thing I've noticed, there's trash everywhere. Whether it's on beaches, in parks, sidewalk, alleyways. There's garbage everywhere, and it spreads, not only in those places, but actually can fly away and end up in the ocean in large quantities in places, and especially one of the most famous ones called the North Pacific Garbage Patch. That was discovered in 1985 by Robert Day in his study called The Quantitative Distribution of Neuston Plastic in the North Pacific. Today I'm going to tell you why we need to stop littering, and when we do see trash, we need to do our part to pick some of it up. We're going to go over the need to stop littering, the need to clean it up, a world without trash, and what we can do about it. The world as we know it is filling up with trash. Every time you go to the grocery store, you buy something, you open up a candy bar, you open up a bottle of water or soda, you end up with something at the end that you need to throw out. We all have a choice we can make what it is exactly that we're going to do with that trash. When it's littered on the ground, it looks disgusting. It gets into the ecosystem, and animals could potentially eat it and choke on it. The MSW calculated in 2014 that Americans generated 258 million tons of trash. As you can see, since 1960, there has been an upward trend of how much trash has been consumed in the United States. And as mentioned before, animals eat it, and fish eat it as well, as discovered in a scientific research study by Matthew Sobico in August of 2017. Odors from marine plastic. And plastic does not go away. When you throw plastic out, it may break up into smaller pieces, but it doesn't actually decompose. It doesn't just disappear, it stays there. As Daisy Dumas said, according to Daisy Dumas, in Landfill on the Sea in 2007. And we need to fix this problem. We need to stop littering, because it's not the garbage and plastic doesn't go away on its own. And if we start to do our part to clean it up, we can reverse at least some of the effects. And some of you might ask, well, hey, I can't do it all myself. And you're right, you can't do it alone. By doing your part and picking up some of the trash, you raise awareness, and other people may want to join the trend, and ultimately this will lead to beautifying our world. Imagine a world without any trash. Just close your eyes. Wow. This place would be completely remarkable. We can actually walk outside and enjoy a beautiful day, a beautiful sidewalk, a beautiful park, beaches, and everything. It would just be zen. Amazing. No animals would be affected. The world would overall be a lot better of a place. Now close your eyes and imagine if no one were to bother or care about the environment at all and just wouldn't pick up anything. There would be piles of trash at every street corner, in every alleyway, and it would simply be horrifically disgusting. Some of us have probably been to parades, and if you look on the ground after the parade, there's literally trash everywhere. And do you know how that trash goes away? Somebody picks it up. Not too long ago, I was walking on Coney Island, and I noticed there was trash. There were plastic bottles, plastic bags, glass bottles, littered all over the place. So you know what I started to do? I started to pick it up. People were staring at me, got different weird looks, and eventually people started thanking me. And I believe I was really raising awareness to really care about the beaches, going underneath the pier, picking up a lot of different things. But one thing I noticed, it wasn't enough to just raise awareness. The Versova beach in Mumbai, India, was a very famous beach that was covered in tons and tons of trash. And one man decided that he was going to begin to clean up this beach, and other people began to notice and help him. And eventually, the entire beach was cleaned, and it was a wonderful place where tourists and families could go every day to enjoy. And once again, this place was one that that everyone was able to enjoy and look at, and it was nice. And no one had to like step through trash and to get to the water. It was just a nice place to be. Picking up trash and raising awareness is not enough. Don't litter. We need to be mindful of the environment, and when you have something in your hand, like a candy wrapper or a bottle of water, or an empty bottle of water, put it in the trash. Everyone's faced with two options every time. You can either put it on the ground or throw it in the trash. And there are laws keeping people from littering. You know, if a police officer catches you dropping something, he could slap you with a fine. However, there's not always going to be someone preventing people from throwing things out in the trash. I challenge you today, the next time you go to the park or you go to the beach, to pick up 5 pieces of trash. People are going to notice. Some may stare. You can engage the people that are staring, and you can tell them what you're doing. And if people, and when you clean up, other people will start to help, and you can change the status quo. It's going to be considered acceptable, and the more people that are helping, the cleaner the parks will be. And then we can reverse the effects of having littered so much trash in our world. Today we went over the need to stop littering, the need to clean up, imagining the world what we could look like without the trash, and the actions we can take to make it better. Thank you for listening. My name is Efremi Toro.